I was trying to play the 11:11 by Nino Brown. I think that's another mix in there. You all come in, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that red box to subscribe to the channel. And if you are new to the channel, I am known in the money and finance world, the crypto queen, formerly known as the queen of credit. I'm transitioning now, still the queen. Okay, this is an echo. Um, Transitioning now from helping people with credit to now helping people with their cryptocurrency understanding and give me 1 second. Cryptocurrency investing and getting the cash flow up. And I still can help you get your credit up, just not directly, but I do have a reference company that I of experts that I refer people to get their credit straight as well. So I want you to do these things for me, right? Hit that like button and share and come in and say hello. There's three things, right? Hit that like and share button, come in and say hello. You can just say hello or let me know what part of the world that you are tuning in from on this Saturday night. Look, you all, I tried to go on TikTok and do a TikTok video. I'm trying to get my TikTok audience up, right? And I got one video on there that had like 48,000 views. So I said, well, let me try to, my followers up on TikTok. And I didn't know how to do it under 3 minutes, right? I'm so, I guess, long-winded when I talk. So that 3 minute cap was a little different for me. So if I get my followers up on TikTok, then I can live stream. So go find me on TikTok if you're on TikTok, and follow me. It's Crypto Queen. Followed by 4 1s on TikTok, 1111. I'm still trying to find this Nino Brown. Excuse me for looking down. But yeah, Crypto Queen 1111 on TikTok. Follow me there as well so that I can definitely get you more. Trying to pull this up, the 11:11, Brown, so I can't find it, so I leave it alone. So I can get more followers and give you all more short and probably more entertaining where I'm just, not sitting and talking videos, so you can kind of follow me along. So you all help me reach that 1,000K mark, right? And follow me on TikTok. Again, it's Crypto Queen 1111. It's 4 1s, right? All right, so let me get my shout outs here on YouTube. That's enough about TikTok. Hello, Lee Brown, aka Les Brown. You all hit that thumbs up. Again, let's hit that like. Let's invite more people in the crypto room. Hello, Miss Bowes. Newlywed Miss Bowes. I think your last name has changed, but she's recently got married some months ago to a great Jamaican man. They are building businesses there and real estate there, doing some great things. Hello, Double P, Double Blessed as well. Patrice Prayer, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to do this TikTok and get more accustomed to short videos. Although I'm definitely going to keep these videos, I'm still aiming to keep these videos under an hour. Right? Hello for Houston. Send you the information. Credit repair from Houston. It is through my home-based business, and it's called MWR for Making Wealth Real. They have credit repair specialists. You have to upload your credit report. All of the information is on the website for credit restoration. They also, Daya from Houston, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, will analyze your paychecks as well and position you for more cash flow. Virtually everyone on my team has at least, at minimum, $300, but on average, right? But at minimum, now I've had 1 or 2 people that say they didn't get a cash flow, but out of the hundreds, that I have on my team in the business. I'm trying to make sure they're straight. Virtually everyone has, on average, from 500 to all the way up to $1,400 right out of their paycheck because they were overpaying the government in taxes. Also, they assist. I'm gonna show you the website with getting your credit up. So much the business does. Also, fire your landlord program for people who are looking to become home buyers versus renting. And if you're a realtor, they also help your clients that may not be approved at their current time for housing, help them with their credit and their cash flow. So they create and grow your income and they create passive income. Now, if you want me to tell you the secret of how to create passive income, I want you to put in the comment passive income, PASSIVE. If you want me to tell you the secret. And another thing that I don't elaborate on much is they have a save money on monthly bills program. They also have experts. You upload, just like you upload a picture on YouTube or Instagram or social media, where you upload all of your bills, right? You can either take a phone with a picture and upload it through your smartphone, or you can scan it, upload it in the website once you become affiliated partner, right? Or co-partner, and they give you cash back. So they are professional bill negotiators as well to lower your recurring expenses to save you more money towards um, crypto investing if that's what you want to do, or stock market. But I believe everyone should have some assets. You should definitely have some assets during these times now more than ever. And all of this is done, all this work is done for you by the experts that work on your behalf, save you the most money possible by helping you invest the money that you make and save. Also, a lot of people have the 1099 forms that they are receiving because they converted their cryptocurrency back into fiat cash, back into their banks. They are taxed on that money, right? They are taxed on that money. So a lot of people need these tax strategies. I got 2 passive incomes. You all need way more than 2. Give me 8 more passive income and I will discuss the passive income opportunity. So they grow the money you're already making and then they position you to get passive, what's called passive income. So from Houston, Texas, if you want to know more about that, just text 99 credit, right? 99 credit to 254-788-1144, right? Now let's get into the topic. And again, if I get 8 more comments for passive income, it seems like my Facebook people are the only ones that want it. No one has commented on YouTube that they want to know about passive income yet. Um, then 8 more, and then I will elaborate on the passive income portion. Hello, T. Hello to you. Thank you for saying hello. And Aaron says, hello, Queen. The race is on. Door closing. Yes, people ready need to get ready. As TD Jakes was saying right here, Aaron, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. I probably added some to that, but he says, get ready, get ready, get ready. You better get ready right now. And I'm going to now go into why. So let's talk about taxes this year, right? Let's get into taxes this year. And I'm going to show you all, this is how the home-based business, if you are a person that has a W-2, whether you're a W-2 person, meaning you have a job, if you are a 1099 person, meaning that you're an independent contractor, or if you have a small business. So whether you have a job, a small business, 1099, right? You need to have, if you are an investor, especially whether you do Forex, whether you do Forex, whether you do cryptocurrency, if you flip that crypto, if you're not holding it, you get taxed on it, right? I tell people all the time the highest tax bracket is people that have jobs, right? And a lot of small business owners or people that have other businesses that they run out of their homes, whether it's legally or non legally, whether it's set up as an LLC or a corporation or S Corp. And guess what? You do not have to have it set up as an LLC. A lot of people think that you don't. Once you partnership with me and become my business partner in the home based business. So, smaller tax returns. Again, you all hit like and share in 2022. Now let's break it down, right? Let's break this down. So the average salary in the United States is $52,000, right? That's on average. Now I don't know if people know this or not, but if they just save 10% every time they got paid, I'm sorry, not the word save. We don't save over here. It's financial investing channel. We invest, financial education channel. We don't save because we know if we save money, inflation would just eat it away. Inflation is the increased prices of your um, gas, your groceries, your everyday expenses, right, that you purchase. So if you save $1, it's going to purchase less tomorrow, right? So we don't do save, right? And once upon a time, saving was looked at as a bad thing because uh, when you did not save, rather, was looked at as a bad thing because at that point in time, the banks gave you interest so they can hold your money. They paid you in CDs and money market accounts and those savings accounts. Well, that's not the case anymore. The bank's not going to pay you interest on your money that you keep in there because they don't want the money. The way the banks make money is that they lend it out and they get people that are called consumers, people that only buy things versus investing, and they get them to pay them back with interest. So the bank found out that the more money is printed into the economy, the less and less and less that is worth. And the more that they give out with stimulus and the more PPP payments to individuals in person that's given out, then the less your dollar is worth. But at any rate, the average salary in the United States is $52,000, and if you invested, that's the word I was looking for. 10% every time you got paid. Every time you got paid, by the age of 65, you will approximately have, on average, if you're averaging at least 8 to 10% interest a year, $1.2 million. Right? The thing is, most Americans don't have the financial education, the money management skills, or the 10% out of their paychecks to even invest it. See, their cash flow pattern is something like this. Um, they are usually the fifth or sixth person to get paid from their paycheck. Now, the first person to get paid is the government, the IRS, um, or who people think is the government in the IRS. If you heard anything about the Rothschilds and you do your research and due diligence, you'll really see where that money is going to. It's not going to a government institution. Just like a lot of people think that Satan is a spirit and not a man. They really think that there's some type of spirit. Now, you always have opposing forces in life, right? You always have opposition and you always have um, positive energy and always negative energy. Just like you always have the yin and the yang, right? You always have opposing forces in a sense, right? That's needed. If you don't have opposing forces, if you don't put your muscles through pain, if you don't break your muscles down, right? If you if you do not go through that level of opposing forces, then you can't come back with bigger muscles, right? I heard Megan Thee Stallion says the key to thing in life is not analyzing what you go through, but to get through. Right? I thought that was awesome. So a lot of people don't know where their tax dollars are going. They don't know that who the tax dollars are really going to, and they definitely don't know, right? Um, exactly the spiritual forces. They think when I have people that will come in on my videos and say, "Oh, the devil is creating the mark of the beast and the 666," but they won't specifically say that only man can implement that, right? I don't know. It's like they think that this spirit of evilness is going around, this invisible enemy, as former Trump would say, is going around and creating RFID chips, right? They think, oh, this is the devil bringing this to pass. No, it's if people knew the history of the Catholic Church, right? Um, they would know that they are the writers of the Bible. The Bible is not like this inspired writing that a lot of people have been taught through churches and religion, but it's written by people, and then it was revised in 1611, and then the powers that be that's connected to these people for generations carry it out, and a lot of people think that it's prophecy coming to pass, other than man's plan that was written out generations ago coming to pass. And so they're swinging in the air and saying things is the devil. Believe it or not, people even blame their bad credit on the devil, right? They even say, "Oh man, this is the devil working." No, the devil didn't overspend your credit cards. The devil didn't get a collection agency from a medical, unfortunate medical visit or doctor's office visit, right? You did that. So oftentimes when people, even when they refer to the devil, they're still thinking in third person and not themselves. I'm like, you did that. So if you saying it's the devil, then you should look in the mirror. The devil is you, right? And so they don't get that. So let's get into, that's my rant, but I'm going to get into um, again why your tax payments will be smaller. So in December, the government has already mailed out letters, right? Um, well, I want to, Elon Musk, he's already said he wanted his mission. He felt like is to do technology and man. But at least you're saying a physical person. But this is way bigger than just Elon Musk as well. This takes an elite. This takes a group effort, and it's often uh, spearheaded by the people that these people go out and vote into office. They don't understand that a small group of people control a large percent of the population, and who you think you're voting for and is helping you is not who you think it is. Even our presidents, right? But I'm not going to get into that. So, with that being said, now you should have received some letters in the mail if you were a person, a recipient rather, of advanced child tax credit, right? You're going to receive a letter in the mail, and the letter number is 6419. So if you opted into and say yes, starting in July, some people started in August, some people were later, maybe October, I want to get my advanced child tax credit, then you will receive a 6419 letter in the mail from the IR to the S. Now, you do not want to just take this letter and discard it, throw it away, or throw it to the side. Also, if you receive stimulus, you're going to receive letter 6475, right? 6475. So this is for stimulus payments or stimulus money. 6419 is for advanced child tax credit. Now, if you're filing your own taxes or you have a tax preparer and you did receive advanced child tax credit, but you do not include letter 6419 in your tax return as proof that you did, then your taxes can very well go under a manual review, right? This means you could be audited and your tax return can be delayed. As a matter of fact, it will be delayed. So you most definitely, if you're not doing your own taxes, you definitely need to get that letter to your tax person. Or if you are doing your own taxes, you definitely need to include the taxes, right? I mean, include that letter and include that write off in the tax return. So now, with that being said, that's taking care of that. Now, let me break down to you why tax returns are being smaller. A lot of people are hearing this buzz in the air that come April, right? Advanced tax credit will be uh, up to $1,800 per child that's 5 years of age and younger, and then $1,500 for children ages 6 to 17. A lot of people is hearing this buzz, but they think that this is going to be another occurrences of their getting monthly payment. No, as of right now, as of January the 8th, right, this is your one-time payout. This is a one-time payout. And it only will apply to the people or persons, right, that meet the deadline date of filing by the deadline of April the 18th. Now, this is why the April child tax credit, advanced child tax credit, is even a conversation right now. Because again, the child tax credits did not start distribution until July. So you have to look at there's still January through June payments that you still have to claim, right? So, but let's say you are a family with two children, right? And their ages 8 and 10. And when the parents file their claim of credit for $3,000 for the two children, right? Um, and so, being that their combined income meets a certain threshold, right? So you're actually going to get $1,000 less. Let me say that again. Let's take a family with two children and ages there are eight. You have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and when those parents file their claim of credit for $3,000, again, I told you ages 6 to 17 is 1,500. This is why you're going to take $1,000 less decline or short of what you would have received the prior tax year, because the prior tax year for two children it would have been $4,000, because before 2021 ages 6 to 17 was $2,000 per child. And I even had a tax person tell me, oh no, the government's gonna start back in April. And I'm like, that's just that one time for people that January through June still have that window of child tax credit to claim. Now you still get your earned income tax credit, your EITC. That hasn't went away, but this is for your January through June. So your child tax credit, again, prior to 2021, was actually more. And then under the age of 6, before 2021, the scale was from 2,000 to 3,600. Now it's $1,800. So you're missing some money there. You're going to miss some money there because they decreased it for last year. Now, if you are a person that opted out of last year, you said, I don't want it up front, you had that choice, then guess what? Because you opted out, right, then you can receive what the 2020 advanced child tax credit payment was. But for the people that did not opt out, and that represents millions of Americans, they're going to actually see a decline. And they have to meet the specifications of filing their tax returns by April the 18th in order to get January through June back. So just and as of right now, the government is not talking about reiterating the monthly payments as far as the CTC. So you're not getting the July through December because you already got that in advance. And then the January through June is going to be less than what it used to be for 2020. What it used to be in 2020 because they lowered it for 2021. I hope you all can understand it, right? Another change that's being made as far as taxes is you all that follow me, I went purchase a vehicle that weighs more than 6,000 pounds just for this purpose because now I get 100% tax write off. And no, I did not have to buy that vehicle cash. You could have financed the vehicle. You could have had some down payment or zero down payment, right? Whether you finance it or pay the cash, that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You get 100% tax write off for that. That's the purchase you made last year. However, moving forward, this is going to decrease. So in 2023, it's going to be 80% tax write off. Then in 2024, it's going to be 60%, right? Then 2025 is going to be 40%, and 2026, 20% to the point where they get to 2027 and no more. 0%. They're not giving you any credit for any vehicle 6,000 that weighs over 6,000 um, pounds as a write off. I believe this is happening because they are moving to electronic vehicles, to EV, right? And so this is going to be a big impact on child tax credit, right? Um, Now, let me show you something that the IR to the S, whether they are Satan himself or whatever this satanic person has been made up in the Bible, they come out and they tell you the truth. People either just don't have a desire to research or they don't have a desire to learn to listen to a video like this that may be an hour long to learn about how money works. Why would you not want to know about money, how it works, where your taxes is going, and how to keep more of it in your purse or your wallet or your bank account when you go out and labor for it every day, or at least some people do, right? At least some people do. So this is an article that's breaking down everything I just told you about the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit. And in this article, this is as large as I can get it. Let me see if I can get it larger. And this is what my home-based business assists with. It says getting a tax refund is eagerly anticipated with for taxpayer typically receiving a check from the IRS. But it also goes on to tell you that a tax refund outside of your earned income credit, right, and your child tax credit is money that you give the government interest free throughout the year. It says it's right here. And it says people receive tax refund if they paid more to the IRS throughout the year than they owe. Right? Let me change it so you can see the full sentence. The tax agency then cuts a check from the for the difference. And guess what? They take your money when you don't understand how to properly. This is what my home-based business assists with. This is why people get money back every pay period, every time they get paid out of their paycheck, because they get experts to analyze and see if they fit in this category. And guess what? 98% of Americans do, especially when they change the W-4s to online. People really don't even understand the online W-4. So it says people receive tax refunds if they pay more to the IRS. People don't even know they're paying more to the IRS. So when the IRS is going, they take your money and invest it, in the Cayman Islands or whatever, and they get big interest in payouts, and you get back exactly what you overpaid, nothing more, nothing less, right? And so, according to this article, the IRS still hasn't said when they'll start accepting tax returns, but I did read somewhere that it will be the last week in January, which is the week of January 24th through the 31st. This is the towards the end, right, of January. However, they've already come out publicly and said that they are shortage of staff. Some people will have manual review because they will not include those letters, more than likely. 6419. I see a lot of credit experts are already talking about people are getting um, over 20,000 back. That their annual income is about 30K and 35,000 a year. That does not sound right to me, especially with the reduction that I broke down of the child tax credit, right? Because again, if you're a working family of two and you have two kids, your maximum earnings has to be 47,000 in most cases for the year. If you're single and three kids, in order to get 6,600 of earned income tax credit, your maximum income is 50,000, roughly 50,000, 51,000 to be exact. If you're single, about 5,700 if you're married to get 6,600 back. However, these couple of $100 that the government is taking away from January to June of last year is going to make a big significance. So I'm really not seeing how people, on top of the stimulus checks that they have to claim, that the IRS is sending out, letter number 6475, are getting maximum refunds with these deductions. And they're going to come later. They're already telling you that C19 they have less workers. And what some people don't tell me they leave a comment on my video, and what they're not telling me is they say, "Well, Queen, I have not received my tax return from Washington." Let me a second. I think I hit something else. They're saying, Queen, I haven't received my tax return from last year, but what they're not telling me in the comments is that they haven't received their last year tax return because it went under manual review and they probably got audited for getting some type of funds from the government that they did not report. So you need to educate yourself so you can ask these questions with your tax preparer. Now, again, if you know that April is going to be a long stretch for you, and you want to earn more passive income, and if you still have a job, if you're a 1099, if you have a job, if you have a small business, even if you have a small business, you may not know the things that I told you that you should get more money back from the government. And people, what's a bigger return that most people don't know is that when you partnership with me in this home-based business, you can write off up to 12,000 a year per child. That's way bigger than our income tax credit. I'm sorry, that's way bigger than child tax credit. Right? The maximum for child tax credit in most cases is about $6,600, roughly $7,000. You can get up to 12,000 back through the home-based business. When you have experts and when you have people that knowledgeable, and it's not tax evasion, right? It's legally, morally, and ethically. What most people don't know is that the government do not reward employees and people that's 1099 on the tax side. Actually, they tax them higher. But once you do hybrid entrepreneurship, that means you add everybody that has a job or 1099 or small business should have, see, a home-based business or this home-based business, operates differently than if you are sole proprietor, if you LLC, or if you have an S corp or C corp, because you get more tax write-offs for things that you're spending money on anyway, like the lights in wherever you are residing in, whether it's a house, apartment, a townhouse, your utilities, your water, your gas, your cell phone bill, your mileage outside of your state. See, if you're doing business under a corporation or LLC within your state, then you have to explain to the IRS why you're going to 49 different states doing business. But that's not the case with this home based business that I want to introduce you to. And guess what? They have a $99 credit right now, meaning they're giving you a $99 discount from the regular investment cost, which is also a tax write off of $228. So it's just $129. Yes, $100 bill, a buck, right? And $29, a 20, a 5, and 4 ones. That's the 411s followed. And you get over 475 tax deductions. And these tax deductions can be in any of the 49 states and the state that you reside in. These are things you don't get with your own business. And you don't see, what people don't know is you need great bookkeeping as well. Not only do you need great tax experts, but you need great bookkeeping. You're provided all of this for more, for less, I mean, than what a CPA would charge you. And you just convert your social security into an EIN. So, people, as we're transferring to this new digital currency system, we're shifting to a new economic system. We're moving away from paper dollars. You will see Fed coins. I don't see a lot of money being distributed out this year as it was last year. As a matter of fact, um, this is going to be the cusp of what many is calling the Great Reset or the Great Depression 2.0, right? And so now a lot of people want a fourth stimulus check, but they want the 2,000 monthly payment petition. Over 3 million people have signed for this, according to the media, right? I think UBI, Universal Basic Income, is all in the picture because as they convert over to this digital currency, the IRS structure now that we know it is out. So this UBI will probably be the child tax credit payments, monthly payments last year was just a testing trial. So child tax credit in the future, and I'm not saying I researched this or this is affirmative. I'm not saying this is accurate or correct. This is just my thoughts after studying the economy and the government, that it may be totally eradicated in the future. Because if they give you UBI, something is going to be taken away that you currently have. So 2,000 stimulus checks, one of the most signed petitions according to change.org, but it's unlikely. They're saying that the government unlikely is going to do it. However, the petition is calling for 2,000 a month monthly payments for adults and 1,000 a month payments for children to provide stability during the pandemic has reached 3 million. And so, people, let's say for argument's sake, right? Let's debate. Let's say this is passed, and we now have hiring signs everywhere, right? I went to Taco Bell today. I just wanted some beans because I'm doing a 22 January 2nd through 22nd consecration. I'm not eating any meat. I'm not eating any bread and no soda, right? No soda pops and no alcohol, right? Just fruits, vegetables. And I got this kiwi fruit, people, that has over 300% vitamin C. It's not the green kiwi. It's more like the orange, yellow orange colored kiwi. over 300% vitamin C, but that's off topic, on topic. And the Taco Bell was closed. I was just gonna get the beans and the red sauce, right? It was closed. Said it's closed until further notice. The Starbucks in my area, hours are short. They reduced the hours from 6:30 to 3 o'clock, and then they shaved the hours back even more. Now the Starbucks closes at 1 p.m. every day, 6:30 a.m., 1 p.m. The local Walmarts in my area changed their store hours as well from 6 a.m. They're not staying opening past 8 o'clock a.m. And some people, when I uploaded a video reporting this, and some people said, "Oh, yeah, the Walmart in my area is doing it too. That's just they want to sanitize. They shut it down for 2 days." Listen, people, if they did not sanitize in 2019 at the beginning of this, right now you think they're sanitizing? They didn't shut down for 2 days then. Actually, the Walmarts, the Home Depot, the Lowe's, the big businesses, right? The big corporations were the only ones that was open. And if it was ever a time, they should have took a day or two to sanitize because people were going nowhere. They couldn't go to the movies. They couldn't go out to eat and sit in the restaurant. They had massive traffic. And those big, and your big grocery store chain like Kroger, Whole Foods, et cetera, all of these businesses that were deemed to be essential, they had massive traffic when the economy first shut down and everybody was quarantined in 2019. Why didn't they take one day off then to sanitize? Because the traffic is less now because people are still working and people are not, they have other things that they can still do recreationally. But now people are really falling for. I don't understand why people don't open up their minds sometimes and think. Like, why would they not do this in 2019 with massive traffic? But, and it's not, people don't want to accept change, but it's here. I did a live stream. Y'all should check it out about Revelation chapter 21. And in Revelation chapter 12 also, 12 and 2, Revelation is obsessed with the number 12, right? The book of Revelation, a lot of people say Revelations, but it's Revelation in the Bible, is obsessed with the number 12. And in Revelation 12 and 2, John sees New Jerusalem. And a lot of people think they don't understand that the Bible speaks metaphorically, it speaks in mysteries. They actually think that Noah's Ark, for example, actually happened. Let me ask you all this, people. If there's proof of dinosaurs, which is billion years old, if they still have dinosaurs, skeleton, if it's still skeletons for, dinosaur skeleton, caveman, they still have caveman skeletons. Why don't they have some remains from Noah's Ark? As big as that boat had to be, you know how big that was? It should be some scientific evidence that that boat exists. They still have evidence that the Titanic was here. I know you might be saying, well, Queen, that wasn't that long ago. Well, guess what? The dinosaurs was here before Noah's Ark. And they still have evidence that they existed. Scientific evidence. And so most people don't look at the Bible as a metaphor. They take it literally. They think every person named in the Bible walked this earth. But can I propose to you that no one in the Bible, no character has any related of kin ever found in this earth realm? Not Job, not Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, not Paul, not even Adam and Eve. So people don't look at it. So they think that the New Jerusalem, they think it's still going to be a rapture, no rapture, right? According to the Bible, Matthew chapter 10, Jesus was speaking to his disciples. That was also metaphorically, but that it already happened. And then in Revelation, it talks about a new heaven and new earth. What it means, people, not a physical redoing of the earth realm, but a system change. And this is what we're seeing now, a system change, a technology system change. If I tell you all how much I watched the History Channel and I researched about the power of energy and Nikola Tesla and the people, also other Nikola Tesla, and that they already had this technology years ago. The ancient Egyptians, the pyramid was just a technology source. The very pointing of the pyramids in Egypt, which is a part of Africa, which they don't teach you, they tell you it's not in school, but it is. Um, it points directly to the stars, and it's just an energy source. And they have underwater tunnels as well. This has been here, right? But you got the powers that be, they did not want to implement it at that time. Thomas Edison did not want Nikola Tesla's natural energy ideas because, well, that take away from him being a multimillionaire, right? And J.P. Morgan, Chase and Bank, they didn't want natural energy. They didn't want people to understand that they didn't have to pay a light bill. Um, they didn't want that. They wanted to monetize. They wanted to charge people for electricity. So this is why I'm saying, if you're going to pay the bill anyway, turn your bill into business deductions, because the government never have and never will. I don't care how much you want the rich tax. They are the rich, right? They're not going to shoot themselves in the foot and start taxing themselves. They reward entrepreneurs and investing. So you cannot be just an employee or a 1099 or a small business owner without being under the umbrella of the auspice of a home-based business and think you're going to win in this economy, because you're not. So while the special is here for a limited time, people take some time and invest in yourself and financial education. I only had two people, for example, that responded passive income because they wanted to know how the home-based business not only help you grow your money if you have a paycheck, but if you don't have a paycheck, right? If you get a retirement income, if you don't have a W-4 to complete, you don't get paid that way, right? They have passive income strategies. And for the two people that responded, if you're still on, I'm going to answer that for you, is you share the opportunity and you tell other people about how the business helped you. See, a couple of months ago, years ago, when Popeyes, for example, first came out with Popeyes chicken, people were sharing that out on their social media. They were going live. Look how long I'm waiting in the line, but I'm going to get 3 of these Popeyes chicken. That was free marketing advertising for Popeyes. Popeyes did not cut them one check to advertise. When people get new clothes, new Jordans, when they get a Louis Vuitton outfit, when they get the new J's, that's why Michael Jordan is so successful and rich and wealthy. They're all on Facebook. They're doing selfies. But when people get improvements from a business to improve their credit, their finances, the first question they ask me is, will I have to convince other people to join this business? Will I have to recruit? Well, you're already recruiting. It's just for what you want to recruit. So this time, if Michael Jordan's not cutting you a check, or Louis Vuitton or Michael Kors, to be, because what you all don't know, whenever you see a celebrity wearing it, whenever you see Oprah in something, Beyonce, because they know the power um, of promoting and marketing, that people will want to wear what they wear and look how they look without having the money that they have. They get paid for that, right? Other than that, they can be like Warren Buffett and just wear old tennis shoes and jeans and a t-shirt, or Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. But when these women usually, and some men, are wearing these designer clothes, people, they get paid. So you get paid from this company by sharing your results with others. So no, you don't have to recruit anybody in. But if you want to, as the Bible says, tell the good news, right? Even Christianity is based this way. And even what was that? I can't think of the name of that religion. Where wasn't Seven Day Adventures? Who is you all help me out? Where they will always come door to door with a pamphlet, want to share with you all um, about their religion. Who is that? And whenever you see them coming, I remember them coming to my parents' door knocking, and we like, oh, nobody go to the door. We don't want to hear about them. But they were passionate about what they were doing. They don't get a check for that. When you bring somebody to church and they join the church and become a member and give their soul or to Jehovah Witness, thank you. They didn't pay you to do that. When someone you bring a friend to church, they become a member of the church, and then they start paying their tithes and offerings to the pastor, and saying they have given their life to the Lord, which the Lord is within you, right? That does not take a pulpit to do. They can do it from the comfort of their own home, but they do it in the church ritual. And the Jehovah Witness had these people, and they was diligent because they was passionate about that. The church doesn't give you a check from bringing from having friends and family day. And if they join the church, then they give their 10%, if they choose to that pastor. Well, you don't get a percentage of that cut. Popeye's not gonna pay you a percentage. That pastor not. The Jehovah Witness, thank you all. Um, Church head is not gonna pay you a cut. But yet, because of the belief system, Church of God in Christ won't pay you a cut. But yet they tell you to go out and witness. When you go to you put the scriptures on. I don't have nothing against it, but I'm telling you. But when people get an opportunity to get a reimbursement for sharing good news, they think it's a scam because of their mindset and lack of financial education. Mark Twain said it this way: it's easier to fool people than to convince them that they've been fooled. Actually, he said it this way. That's not accurate. This is the accurate quote by Mark Twain. It is easier to scam people than to convince them that they have been scammed. Patrice Prayer, thank you so much, Queen. And Philip, thank you so much for your financial support and for giving to the channel. I pray that that returns to you by divine right, because the law of this universe, the infinite creator, the infinite God of this universe, um, enforces, he reinforces. And I'm not saying I understand that there is feminine energy too in the creation, right? But oftentimes it's recognized by the masculine energy. And he reinforces that when you give, especially to somebody that opens up your mind, that position you spiritually and financially and emotionally, right, that it will be by divine right given back to you. According to Deuteronomy 1 and 11, I affirm that it'll come back 1,000 times more and bless you. That has two promises in it. Deuteronomy 1:11. Increasement of 1,000 times more, and you will be blessed. The word blessed means empowered to prosper. Speaking of giving and the consecration again, no bread, no meat, no alcohol, right? A lot of breakthroughs have happened. People have told me that they were denied for some jobs because they did not believe in the jab, and it was reversed on their behalf. A local manager said no, but the manager above that manager reached out to that person and offered them the job and said, "You're hired." A lot of people's health is being reversed. A lot of people's mindset is being shifted. Some health issues they've been struggling with already in 3 days. And oftentimes, you don't have to go 21 days. If people would just do a 3-day detox, right? In Genesis and Leviticus and Ezekiel, it tells us that we were given the herbs for the healing of the nation. That's the healing of your body. Um, you need to detox and you need to elevate yourself spiritually so that you can have eyes, so that you can see, and ears so you can hear. Thank you, Patrice says she's received that. Thank you so much, Patrice. So, and also, I appreciate it because it lets me know that you appreciate the knowledge, the time. This is Saturday night. I couldn't be doing anything else and the information. So, when you show me appreciation, that means more to me than what you all know. I think I see. Okay. I don't want to give my kids. So, I'm going to share this last video with you all. One thing that I love to do is to teach adults in a child manner, uh, because I don't, I don't believe that. Uh, I coach basketball, and John Wooden said it this way: you haven't taught them, right? If they haven't learned, right? If you're saying something and they're not executing it, then they haven't learned. So I teach very powerful things, and I give analogies, right? And I teach very powerful things on a simple method, in a simple method. So I'm going to share this video with you. This is very powerful. A cartoon by Uncle Scrooge, and we're going to wrap up this Saturday night. My daughter says she's going to bed already. She's not going out. She's a working woman now, and she's going to get her rest. Let's play this clip.
And arched across the sea. What a nice green bridge to walk or ride to the beach at Waikiki.
Gosh, $1 billion sure is a lot.
Aye. Now print several billion and see what you've got. But unless something's behind it, in the treasury, something solid and secure, like me, we'd have inflation.
Inflation?
Okay, I don't know if you all can hear that well, so I'm gonna rewind it and elaborate on what he said. He says, okay, the kids, and know that they come in threes, right? Look at that 111 mark. I'm gonna stop right there. It's with the 110. So he says, unless something is backing it, like you see the gold in the background, gold no longer is a backing for money. He says, unless something backs it like me, then he has IOU Scrooge McDuck. He says it's worthless. Money is worthless because we'll have something called inflation. So I'm gonna play this for you again, and tune in and listen closely, right? Tune in and listen closely.
But unless something's behind it, in the treasury, something solid and secure, like me, we'd have.
He says something behind it in the treasury, something solid and secure like me. And that's where you see the IOU. See the dollar, cash is nothing but an IOU, people. But what most people don't know is it's your labor. And I talked about belief systems earlier. That makes the dollar what it is, right?
Inflation.
Inflation?
That's a mess. Your money would be worth less and less. I might take this hatful, I dare say, to buy what your piggy bank would buy today. $1 wouldn't be worth the paper it's printed on. Phew.
He explained to them what inflation was. He said your dollar would be less and less. It wouldn't be worth the paper is printed on. And then Scrooge Scrooge. Is this Uncle Scrooge? Am I saying the wrong person? Is this? I don't think is it? Yeah, but anyway, let me know if I'm not saying the right name. But he says it wouldn't be worth the paper it's printed on. Inflation, that your dollar can't buy anything, people. And this is where we headed. As I tell you all the time, the powers that be, I always tell you what they're gonna do in cartoons and movies. You have to start watching these, like Don't Look Up on Netflix and the cartoons in a different manner, in a different light. You have to start watching these from your spiritual eye, but this is why breaking down of your natural body opens up your spirit realm by denying yourself certain foods and what you eat and what you put in your body as well, right? So let me play this. Oh, I put it on. Hold on, I had it on mute.
Full, I dare say, to buy what your piggy bank would buy today. $1 wouldn't be worth the paper it's printed on. Phew. Oh, goodbye. My. It's what you can buy with what you've got. That's what counts. It's a question of economics.
Economics?
He said it's what you can buy with what you got. That's what's count. And he pulled out what real money is that most people again don't know because they're not going to teach you this in school. And that's by design, right? It's not something they feel like we just don't want to put in the curriculum. I won't get into that, but it's by design, right? They don't teach you about what real money is in credit in school by design. So he pulls out the real money after he dumps the cash, and there it is, the gold. This is why he's rich and wealthy. It's the gold. Thank you, Miss Bowles. You switched to YouTube. Miss Allen, now I got you. Thank you for the 999 super chat. Essence One, I'm not even responding to that foolishness. This I'm not even responding, but thank you. I thank you for having my back. I need more kings and queens on here, so I don't have to respond to it. You all just get the people that's not on our mental level. Just take care of them and get them out of here, right?
It's a question of economics.
Economics?
Aye, it only means household management. It's from an old Greek word. Household management, that's budgeting, do you ken?
Budgeting?
Aye, financial discipline. Let's say your income is like a pie. There's a piece for everything you buy. Cut portions wisely, don't be unnerved, or it will all be gone before everyone is served. You have to pay the rent.
And you have to buy clothes, the grocery bills, you have to pay those.
You can see at once where your money all goes when you plan the budget. The first of every month, the installments fall due. The note on the car, the TV set too. You'll be better off when you finally get through working out the budget.
Pink, blue, and white bills all over the place.
The power and light bills staring you directly in the face. Payments cut in half, for you want to be fair. You send a bit here, you send a bit there. Now you realize that you're getting somewhere, balancing the budget.
Oh, lads, we've been somewhat lax. We forgot the piece for the income tax.
Income tax?
Did he say income tax? See, this the part of the budget people don't even know about. This the part of the budget that when you go to these financial, watered down meetings and money management and all that, they don't mention your income tax, which is the biggest part of your income or that paycheck. They don't educate you on this, so let me let Uncle Scrooge do it, right? And YouTube, don't give me a copyright strike. This is for entertainment, education purposes only. I do not own the rights to this video. It's just for entertainment and educational purposes only. So let me make that disclaimer so I don't get a copyright strike, right?
Aye, though taxes are a pain in the whatchamacallit, this right here, the wallet, Taxes are the funds governments must get to run their households and keep out of debt.
You all, I'm going to really orient what he just said. He said taxes is the part that the government must get to run their household, not yours. Your streets are not better. You don't have better schools because of the taxes come out your paycheck. It's because of your state tax. He said to run their household and so they can stay out of debt. You all know when the government said, hey, we're going to have to raise our debt limit because we don't know if we can pay our national debts. You don't have to. Legally, moral, and ethically, you don't have to. And you don't have to cheat on your tax return. You don't have to do tax evasion. You just have to make a decision that you're going to invest in yourself and get a paycheck pay raise, get your credit up, get your passive income up. People, if you don't have passive income, you're going to work until you die. If you don't have a tax strategy, we have exactly 111 people in, 110 and one thumbs up on Facebook. Thank you for the digital love. You're going to give that money back to the IRS. I'm gonna stop saying government because it's not government, it's the IRS. And so they stay out of debt and they can pay the bills in their household while you are barely making it to pay the bills in yours. Right? So I'm signing out, you all. Before I do that, Miss Lawton and Cortez Miller, Levancy Lawton, thank you for the Cash Apps on Cash App as well. Miss Allen, thank you for the 999. The 9 is the transition right before the cycle of 10 comes in. And again, if you want to learn these strategies, get more cash flow up, right? Again, your income tax, if you're a person, please stop paying these H&R blocks and people interest back for your income tax return because you don't want to invest $129. The money is right there. As Jesus said, the money is in the fish's mouth. It can be right there in your paycheck, right? You have to change your mindset, people. You have to expand your financial education. So send that text only if you're serious, right? Good evening. And thank you all again, everyone that gave. I affirm that they will come back to you 1,000 times more and you will be blessed by divine, right? Also in this consecration, January 2nd through 22nd, a lot of people relationships are being mended. A lot of relationships are being separated and need to be separated. And not all the time things are put together. Sometimes things are spread apart. And a lot of people are finding new relationships and new love, new spouses, new friendships that's helping them level up, and that's perfectly fine too. So, how big can you think, people? How big can you think? Magnify your mind, right? Magnify your mind. Manifest with your mouth. The power of life and death is in your tongue. Always multiply your money according to Matthew 25 and maximize your mission in life. People, be blessed to be a blessing. According to the Bible, the tithe is for the strangers, the orphans, and the widows, right? You can give to strangers and you can give alms offering to those who have less. But bless somebody. Be prosperous so you can help the poor. You can't help the poor if you're one of them. You can't. Right. You're welcome. Thank you all that's all saying thank you as well. You all be safe out there. That's true. The IRS is not that old. I'm not going to elaborate on that. But it's not that old, right? Scrooge McDuck. Thank you, Natasha. I thought I was saying that Scrooge. Okay, Scrooge McDuck. Thank you so much. You all be safe, and be healthy and be wealthy. Queen out.